Have you ever noticed someone who seems to blend into the background, almost as if she's a part of the scenery itself? In every crowded room, there's often a quiet figure, someone whose presence is gentle, almost invisible, yet somehow deeply felt if you take a moment to look. She's like a quiet little bird perched on a branch, watching the world go by with wide, curious eyes. She observes everything, taking in the laughter, the stories, and the colors of life from a distance, never quite stepping into the spotlight. She is a girl with a heart full of sunshine, even if her days are often cloudy. There's a gentle warmth in her smile, a hopefulness that glows softly, even when the world feels gray and uncertain. She doesn't have a loud voice or a grand presence. She rarely interrupts or demands attention, and her words are often soft, like a whisper carried by the wind. Instead, she has a quiet strength and a dream so big it could fill the sky. Her imagination soars far beyond the walls around her, painting pictures of places she's never seen. People walk past her, busy with their own lives, and she remains unseen, a gentle soul with an ocean of thoughts held deep inside. She wonders if anyone notices the stories she carries, the dreams she nurtures in silence. Her name isn't important, because she could be any one of us who has ever felt a little small or overlooked. She represents the quiet dreamers, the ones who sometimes feel invisible, but are filled with wonder and longing. She imagines herself not in her small room, but standing on a windswept hill, feeling the breeze from a faraway sea. In her mind, she's free, her spirit soaring with the gulls, her heart open to the world's endless possibilities. She dreams of colors she has only seen in books, of places where the skies are painted in shades she can barely imagine, and where every day is a new adventure waiting to unfold. She dreams of hearing languages that sound like music to her ears, of wandering through bustling markets and listening to stories told in voices she's never heard before. This girl, the one nobody seems to notice, holds the entire world in her hopeful heart. She believes in the magic of possibility, and her dreams are as vast as the horizon. She collects little treasures, a smooth stone, a fallen feather, a pressed flower tucked between the pages of her favorite book. Each one is a memory, a wish, a promise to herself that there is beauty to be found, even in the smallest things. A colorful postcard a neighbor once sent sits on her desk, a window to a world she hopes to see one day, a reminder that kindness can travel across distances. These are her small pieces of the world, her tangible links to the adventures she craves. Each keepsake is a spark that fuels her imagination, a tiny anchor for her dreams. She holds on to hope like it's the most precious thing she owns, believing that one day, someone will stop, look into her eyes, and see the magnificent journey she is ready to begin. Until then, she waits, quietly shining in her own gentle way, a reminder that even the quietest souls can hold the brightest dreams. Her daily life is a simple, quiet routine. Each morning, she wakes to the soft light filtering through thin curtains, the gentle hum of a world that rarely changes. She moves through her home with practiced steps, making tea, tidying up, and preparing for another day that feels much like the last. Her world is small, contained within the familiar streets of her town. The same faces, the same corners, the same gentle rhythm of life. She knows every crack in the sidewalk, every creak of the old wooden doors, and every distant sound that drifts through her window. The colors of her day are muted, the gray of the pavement, the faded brick of the buildings. Even the sky seems to blend into the background, a soft, endless overcast that wraps the town in a quiet hush. She is a good girl, a kind soul, always ready with a shy smile for the few people who happen to glance her way. Her kindness is gentle, never loud, a soft presence that lingers in the air long after she has passed. But often, she feels like a ghost in her own life, present but not truly seen. She moves through crowds unnoticed, her quietness blending her into the background, her thoughts echoing in the silence. She watches other children her age run and play, their laughter echoing down the street. Their joy is bright and effortless, a reminder of a world she feels just out of reach. She stands by the window, her heart feeling a little heavy, a little lonely. The world outside seems so close, yet separated by an invisible barrier she cannot cross. She wonders what it would be like to be wanted, to be the first person someone thinks of when they want to share a piece of good news. She dreams of laughter shared late into the night, of secrets whispered and promises kept. She imagines what it would be like to have a friend hold her hand, to have someone say, "I'm so glad you're here." The warmth of belonging, the comfort of knowing she matters to someone, even if just for a moment. But even in this world of gray, she finds her own small pockets of color. A single flower pushing through the cracks, a bird singing outside her window, the gentle touch of sunlight on her face. She finds it in the kindness she shows to a stray cat, sharing a little of her food. In these moments, she feels a quiet connection, a sense of purpose that brightens her day. These moments remind her that beauty and warmth can exist even in the loneliest of places. In her gentle acts and quiet hope, she discovers that even a life painted in shades of gray can hold unexpected bursts of color and meaning. Her greatest treasure is a large, worn-out atlas with a faded blue cover. For her, this book is not just a collection of maps, it is a magic carpet. She traces the winding rivers with a sense of wonder, imagining herself drifting along their currents. This atlas is her window to a world of endless possibility, a place where she is not the quiet girl in the corner, but a brave explorer. She dreams of visiting Japan during the cherry blossom season, to stand under a shower of delicate pink petals. She imagines the quiet serenity of the ancient temples and the bustling energy of Tokyo's bright lights. She yearns to experience the vibrant chaos of a market in Marrakesh, smelling the rich spices and hearing the hypnotic music. Travel for her is not about escaping her life, but about adding to it. She believes that by seeing the world, she will also discover herself. There is a silent plea in her heart, a whisper she is too shy to say out loud. Every time she spots a plane streaking across the sky, she thinks, "Take me with you." It's a longing to be included, to be part of the great adventure of life. She imagines what it would feel like to be on that plane, looking down at the world shrinking below. Her longing isn't just for the places themselves, but for the companionship of the journey. She dreams of someone turning to her with a kind smile and saying, "Come on, let's go together." Her heart is like a little boat tied to a dock, desperate to be untied and set free. All it needs is for someone to notice it's there and to believe it's ready for the open sea. Imagine this little girl. See her hopeful face and her big, curious eyes. She is simply asking for a connection, for someone to see her and understand the beautiful world inside her mind. What if we could be the ones to answer her silent call? We can send her a postcard from our own travels, a small piece of the world she can hold in her hands. We can let her know that she is not invisible, that her dreams are valid and beautiful. Imagine the joy on her face when she receives a letter from a stranger in a distant land. That small act of kindness could be a lifeline for her, a confirmation that she is seen and that her hopes matter. Your words could be the very thing that gives her the courage to one day take that first step on her own. Let's do something wonderful. Let's imagine we are all traveling with her right now. Picture us standing beside her in that field of cherry blossoms in Kyoto. We can see the delight in her eyes as the soft pink petals drift down around us. We are there with her, sharing the magic of the moment, and our presence makes it even more special. Now let's journey with her to the vibrant, noisy souks of Marrakech. We walk through the narrow, winding alleyways together, a kaleidoscope of colors and sounds surrounding us. We are her companions, her protectors, and her friends. From the heat of Morocco, let's fly to the icy wonderland of Iceland. We are all wrapped up in our warmest coats, standing under a vast, star-filled sky. A faint green light appears, and it grows and dances, swirling across the heavens. In that moment, we are all connected, not just to each other, but to the magnificent mystery of the universe. This imaginary journey is a powerful thing, a way of holding her hand across any distance. In the end, this is a story about more than just a girl who wants to travel. It's about the hopes that quietly take root in the hearts of those who dare to imagine a life beyond the horizon, and the courage it takes to step into the unknown. It is a story about the quiet dreams that live in all of our hearts, the ones we nurture in silence, hoping one day they'll see the light. Her journey is a beautiful reminder that no dream is too small or too silly. Every wish, no matter how fragile, deserves to be cherished and pursued. We must protect those sparks in ourselves and in others, fanning them gently with encouragement and belief. Sometimes, all it takes is a kind word or a gentle nudge to keep a dream alive. Let her story inspire us to look around and truly see the people in the corners of our own lives. Notice the quiet hopes in their eyes, the silent wishes they carry. There are unseen dreamers all around us, each with a world of wonder hidden inside. Their stories are waiting to unfold, if only someone believes in them. A simple act of kindness, a smile, a listening ear, a moment of understanding can make all the difference. A word of encouragement, no matter how small, can be the key that unlocks their world, giving them the strength to take the next step. We have the power to make someone feel seen, to make them feel that their dreams matter. Our support can be the light that guides them forward. Let's promise to be a world where kindness is our compass and support is our map. Let's choose to walk beside each other, lighting the way with hope. Her dream of seeing the world is a pure and beautiful thing, and it deserves to be met with love and support. Every journey begins with a single step, and every step is easier with a friend by your side. Believe in the girl with the worn-out atlas. Believe in the dreams that keep her moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. Believe in her journey, and believe in your own. Every adventure starts with hope, and every hope is worth holding on to. The journey begins with a single act of kindness. It's the gentle push that sets dreams in motion, the spark that lights the way. Let it begin with us. Let's be the ones who believe, who encourage, and who help each other's dreams take flight.